Hello traders, I'm going to title this video, is this a cyber bottom? Okay, what we're seeing this morning still is 8 quarter after 8 this morning, and we had over 1 million shares traded on the SPY and the USO. So that suggests to me that we're still shopping for a bottom in our S&P 500 and our crude oil futures. So just keep that in mind that we have a lot lower volume on our queues, and I am seeing some responsive buying in the FANG names this morning. So if we do get a responsive buy in this market, I think the queues are going to lead the way out of this mess that we're in. So keep that in mind. And you notice the top volume leaders here. You don't see IWM on the list. So that's your Russell 2000. So if we do get a responsive buy today, the NASDAQ seems to place. And if you do any type of cycle analysis, we have hit a cycle low for our semiconductors. So we could get a short-term bounce in the semis the next few days or a couple weeks if the cycle pattern does pan out the way it normally should. Okay. See if I can put this on pause. And then what I'm seeing here on the SPY, you just see this bottoming channel right off support here. The past 3 days last week. Last week, we still have not broken out of this channel. Now, what gave me hope this morning is we had the cloud, and we were trying to break above this cloud first thing this morning from very strong action out of Europe. And so far, we're kind of meandering lower on this extremely high volume on our SPY. So keep that in mind that there is some selling pressure. The bears just don't seem to be done with keeping this market down. So there's really no reason, in my opinion, to jump into markets to the long side until we start breaking above this morning's highs. If we start, you see it's right at the top of the trend line. If we start breaking out above pre-market highs here, then we do have a significant chance of a short squeeze setting up today in the markets. Now, this is what I'm seeing with the Qs. On the opposite end, you notice those last 3 days on the SPY, you had a downward channel. I'm seeing the Qs starting to resolve to the upside here, potentially catching a bid. And the volumes, because the volumes this morning are relatively low, that means the buyers and sellers are resolving to one direction. Normally, that typically means there's not a big battle for dominance to the down pressure or the upside. So I'd be very careful pushing shorts in the Qs today. So we'll see what happens here on the markets and stuff. You can either go by SPY or you can go by the NASDAQ. But the NASDAQ, I am leaning to the bullish side as of today. Okay, one big situation which I'm keeping a close eye on here. And if you notice this downtrend, this 50% fan, we came down to a support area. Last Tuesday, broke it and rallied back hard above it. As of this morning, with the bid up in the markets, we're going to be back over our 50% fibs line, suggesting the more bullish side of the downtrend, opening the day in the FANGs, or in the technology space. So keep a very close eye. Like I said, the technology, I think if the markets are going to catch a bid, you're going to see it in the technology. So, and we do have the FOMC coming out this week, probably going to have a more dovish tone versus the prior to the markets was more hawkish. Actually, one of the most hawkish talks before the election, which may have been political or not, I don't know. But my point is, I can see a more dovish tone now since the markets have come in and reset a little bit. They were getting a little parabolic here, so by him doing what he did, he has managed to reset the markets to more accommodative levels. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for the morning video. But I am leaning more to the bullish side. We'll just see how the volumes are not supporting that thesis for today. It may not happen until later this week, but I'm thinking somewhere between today and the 30th of this month, we're going to have a significant bottom put in these markets. So be careful pressing your shorts. Of all the charts, which Elon Musk had a speech out, I think, over the weekend, and this is the one chart that I do think is in jeopardy. It's trading up to about 330 this morning. I think that's the price it started. But some of the comments he said in that speech has me gravely concerned at the sustainability of this company. And I do want to point out the first of the year, those tax credits that Obama put in, they're gone. They were only giving tax credits on the first 200,000 vehicles. So yeah, and his little comments. If you see the money flows, volume money flows have already they're rolling over already. Uh, if you were going to take a short in today's because of the high volume and the SPY, um, Tesla is really one of my top picks for a short candidate, and it is on the bearish side of the intermediate term trend. So keep a bearish side on both the short term and the intermediate. Come think about it. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say, and good luck trading.